Welcome, dear Stupa donors. We would like to inform you about the actual status and what happened in the last month, May, June, and July, and give you an overview what we have planned in the next month. Hanli, would you like to start what happened in the last month?
Yes, I would love to do that, and it's a fantastic picture you have there. Soon I'm showing that first stupa site. Well, in May, the marble arrived, which was very exciting, and it's very carefully stacked now at Diamond Mountain, ready to be taken to the stupa site. Then came the contractor troubles. While we were waiting for the marble to arrive, we had been speaking to several contractors about building the stupa. We had one that was our preferred contractor, and when we received the quote from him, unfortunately, his price was out of range. It was exorbitant. It was very, very expensive. And so we felt that that was not a good choice to make, and that we needed to do a bit more research and speak to more contractors. So literally starting in April, we have been trying to find contractors who will come out and do quotes for us and be interested in the project. I emailed about 15, the Line and Space group, who's our architects, also contacted about 5 or 10 of their contacts. And so we've been speaking backwards and forwards with contractors since April.
Maybe you ask why it is so complicated to find a contractor.
Well, out here in Diamond Mountain, because everything is so far from each other, the contractors are in high demand. So they are very, very busy. And even though a lot of them said, 5 of them said they're absolutely interested, they want to come and have a look at the site, they have been too busy to even be out there. So it's been really difficult. And in addition to that, it's been the prices of everything has been going up and down. And so that's been very complicated as well. So I think everyone is just trying to figure out how to live their lives and do their jobs at this point in time. So that's unfortunately what's been happening over there. However, it is very exciting that in the last week, I met with 2 contractors on site who have been interested from the beginning and are now not so busy that they can think about starting a project in September or October. So I am personally very, very excited that finally we've got 2 fantastic contractors that came out. They are wonderful human beings. They are grounded, they are interested, and they're very excited, especially when they saw the marble. They were beyond excited. So despite all the contractor troubles, unfortunately, I think that's created some of the delays. We are now at a position where we actually have some choice, where we can begin to compare prices and see if we can pick the contractor who's the best choice, but also is coming in at a reasonable price. One of the other things that I want to mention is that it's very important for us with this first contractor to make a good choice, because they are going to be our partners, because they are learning with us to make adjustments to the plans as we go forward, and we really want to be partnering with them into the future as well. And that's why it's very important to take our time and make good choices.
And thank you so much, Hanli, for really literally chasing the contractors. I know that you have really, I think we started in April, you have now more or less for 3 months chased contractors that we find one, and hopefully finally we get these 2 quotes next week and can pick. Thank you so much for that.
No problem at all. Like I said, it's important to make a good choice. So good. Then other than that, we had some mantra rolling going on throughout these last 3 months, and everyone, even at Diamond Mountain, who are on staff, are very excited. With every minute they have, they are in the temple rolling mantras that are going to go inside the stupa. Of course, at the same time, the contractors are not the only people we've been chasing. We've also been chasing through Line and Space the Cochise County people, who have got to give us all the details for the studies and the permits that we have to submit. And so that's also been a backwards and forwards, trying to find the people, trying to speak to them, and trying to get the correct information. But we're very, very fortunate that we have Line and Space, who are have good relationships with them and have been pushing to get those answers also. Despite all of this going on, the hiking path that goes from one stupa to another has been an ongoing project, and we've made fantastic progress with that. We have someone called Joe Gonzalez, who that's what he does. He builds hiking paths, and he has been working with Patrick McGinn at Diamond Mountain, and they've already completed the path, which they've handcrafted. They've made it with their hands, no machines, all the way to Stupa 2, and it looks fantastic. And what's important to know about this path is that it is disability friendly, which means it's at a certain angle to make sure that as many people as possible, no matter their state of their health, will be able to go along this path. Patrick McGinn has also worked on marketing pamphlets, which we send out to get more volunteers to work on these paths. And he has sent those all over Tucson and Phoenix and to a variety of places to see if we can get more volunteers to help build the path. Then the meditation pavilion that is supposed to go at site 1, where the first stupa is, has been designed, and that design is in progress. There are no tweaks happening to that design, and they have to go to be approved by the structural engineers. At the same time, the donor recognition wall, Sunam has been working very, very hard to make sure that everyone's names are captured for this first stupa, to thank everyone who has been donating towards Stupa 1, and she can tell you a little bit more about that. We've also been working on making mock-ups of stairs, meaning at some point there are going to be stairs between stupas, and we have to test them out to see what they look like and if they work well. And so we're going to make one to see how that works. So that design has been going on and nearing completion as well. Then a little bit later, we'll show you a picture of the stupa access, or the spine of the stupa that goes inside the middle of the stupa. If you remember, quite some time ago, we found the perfect tree at Diamond Mountain, where Luke cut the tree down, cured the wood, and is now beginning to actually shape and craft that particular piece of the stupa. And that's very exciting, and we're very happy that Luke is involved in that. We've also tested cameras at different points so that we can capture the build, because it's very important for us to share with you exactly how each stage is progressing. So all the camera testing has been completed. The minute we have the contract assigned, the cameras will start rolling. And then very excitingly, we've started looking at the next sites for the next stupas. And so we've already gone on a site visit to look at where the second and third stupas are going to go. And in a moment, we'll show you a picture that will make that a little bit clearer. So Sunam, I don't know if I've forgotten anything, but that's been the last 3 months.
No, perfect. Thank you so much. Maybe you want to explain the path pictures.
Absolutely. So on the right-hand side, you will see a picture of a path that's between Stupa 1 and 2. And so you will see it's been very nicely made. It's very flat, so anyone can walk on it. And as it goes around that corner, it might go a little bit steeper, but that's just one picture of the path leading up the hill, as you can see, up to the top of the mountain. In the middle, you'll see an example of the brochure or pamphlet that we've been sending out. There's 3 or 4 different types for looking for volunteers to come help craft the path. On the top left-hand corner, you'll see Joe in the red cap and the red top. He's the person who's the expert at doing that, and he loves his job, which is very exciting. And he's always very excited to be on site. And you'll see to the right in the white shirt is our new volunteer coordinator, Pat Featherman. And in the middle is one of our volunteers. I believe that is Sophie, who's the one who also created the picture in the middle. So she's been fantastic at really crafting that for us. The bottom left, there you will see Luke. He's busy working on that stupa axis. You can see he's shaving away at it, making sure that it's exactly the right design, the right shape, and everything that goes into that.
And that's really difficult work, because it starts out quite big at the bottom, and then at the tip, it's only the thickness of a pen. So he is really doing incredible work there.
Indeed, indeed.
Good. Let's go to the numbers.
Yeah, talk money.
So the status July 31st was 5,195,000. Thank you so much. It's incredible. It's incredible, your generosity. And also you see on the picture that we have now renamed the stupas and added the Metsin Buddha name, which each stupa is dedicated to. So you see on the upper left corner, King of Lapis Light. This is the one which was initiated by Dr. Wu, and everybody donated there, I think, students of Dr. Wu. Then we have Sea Dancer, initiated by Japan. Then we have Taiwan. They have taken 2. So good name. This is the first stupa we are building. As soon as Han Li finds a contractor, we are building the first stupa, which is dedicated to good name. And the second one is Ocean Song. Then we have the one which is called Beyond Sadness, initiated by Malaysia. They are raising up with more than 700,000. Then we have Finest Gold by Singapore and Shul Moon, the rest of the world. So I think I will show you the next picture. We are at the moment thinking about 3 sites. So good name Taiwan, you already saw on the intro page. There we have already cleared the stupa site. The marble is on site. We are ready to build as soon as Han Li draws the contractor into Diamond Mountain. And then also King of Lapis Light, we have reached the donation goal. The marble is picked and ordered and on its way. And then the next one, Malaysia, with 700,000, we already planning for it, and also the marble is picked. And we think that we can here save a lot of money if we save a lot of money. We order both marbles at the same time. Good, and then I will give you a little bit more out view how it looks like. This is, for example, the side of Stupa Malaysia. And this is how it looks down into the valley. I can also give you a real life experience how it is when you stand at that side, look down the valley. And we would like to show you a stupa, and we hope that we can show you one very, very soon. And there, this is then up there where the King of Lapis stupa will be. And then it goes to the other side. There will be then Japan and Zambia, I think. Yeah, that's it. Now we're starting over again. What are the goals? Start construction.
Absolutely. That's our major focus for the next 3 months, is get the contractor on site and start building. So that's the main thing, top of our mind for the next 3 months.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Han Li, for really chasing these contractors. I'm really so looking forward to it. And finally, it comes together. We also worked karmically on it, to be honest, and hope that our karma makes it happen, that we find the contractor in the next weeks. We will inform you as soon as possible, and then hope that we can start finally with our first stupa. Thank you so much. See you soon.
Thank you. Bye.